But so here it is, the research on vegan.
So be the change. And if you don't want to be the change, you're not ready to be the change, then stop complaining.
Wah, 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 wah. Wah, 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 wah. Stop. Mic check. 1 2 1 2. Why? I don't know. Why? Hi. Hello. It's me again. Allie Banks, here with another fucking episode of Be the Change or Stop Complaining, your weekly dose of health podcast. So last week we talked about the carnivore diet, didn't we? Yeah, we did. We did do that. This week, hold on, let me adjust. There we go. This week we're talking about the vegan diet. But can I just say something really quick? Isn't it so funny? Isn't it just so funny? All of these fucking fads, they all swear that by eliminating one thing or another, they have found the fucking secret to health. Right? It's so stupid. And then if you actually look at all of the studies on all of these different fucking fads, they'll say something like, well, but actually on this diet, you're missing out on this nutrient, this nutrient, this nutrient, this nutrient, this nutrient. So you might want to consider supplementing with this fucking synthetic vitamin that comes in a goddamn pill bottle. Like, maybe just eat whole foods. Maybe don't restrict yourself to a fucking label like vegan or carnivore or paleo or this or that, the other. Again, but I'm going to give you all the information and you can do whatever you want with it. But so here it is, the research on vegan. I'm going to start with an overview of vegan. So what does vegan mean? Well, I'll tell you. It just means no animal products. None. Like literally no eggs, no cheese, no yogurt, no milk, no meat. Nada animal products. Plant sources only. Okay. And there's several reasons why people would do the vegan diet. You know, some people are kind of in the I care about the environment and I care about animals and animal cruelty. And so like they do it for those reasons, like moral reasons. And then there's people who want to do it for the health reasons, which both are very good reasons to do it. But there's a lot of different types of vegan diet. But the one that we're going to focus on is the whole food vegan diet. Okay, so that's kind of the main one. It's a diet based on a wide variety of whole foods, you know, fruits, vegetables, whole grains, legumes, nuts, seeds, things like that. There's the raw food vegan diet, which is just all of the things I just listed, not cooked. There's the 8-10-10 diet. It's a raw food vegan diet that limits fat-rich plants. So it's kind of like a low-fat version of a vegan diet. There's the starch solution, which is just like a low-fat, high-carb diet, but vegan. There's raw till 4, which is kind of an intermittent fasting vegan diet. It's a low-fat vegan diet where basically like raw foods are consumed until 4 p.m. and then if you so wish, you can eat a cooked plant-based meal for dinner. Whatever, weird. And then the Thrive diet, there's the Thrive diet, which is a raw food vegan diet. You eat plant-based whole foods that are raw or minimally cooked at low temperatures. The Thrive diet. And then there's the junk food vegan diet, which is like, I don't know if any of you have ever been in the grocery store and seen these things, but there's like synthetic cheeses that they make, these vegan cheeses that are not actually cheese. They're fake cheese. I don't even know how to possibly explain it, but it has no animal product in it, and that's what makes it vegan. But it's completely, entirely unhealthy for you because it's not real fucking food. It's made in a lab. So that's the junk food vegan diet, is like eating all of these, you know, mock meats and mock cheeses, vegan desserts, just like heavily processed, very processed vegan foods, junk food vegan diet. So there's that. Those are all the different types of the vegan diet, but we're going to focus on whole food vegan diet. Cook it or don't cook it. I don't care. As long as you're getting the nutrients, right? So yeah. So yeah, people do it for, like the I love the environment reason, and then also I want to be healthy reason. So you can do it for either or both reasons. I did do the vegan diet for about a year. I think when it was right after I got diagnosed, so I must have been like 20. I did it for a year, and I was working in a barbecue joint, so that shit was hard. But yeah, I did the vegan thing. I'm gonna tell you why I didn't like it, and don't read too much into it. But I didn't like the vegan diet because I lost a ton of weight, which for some people might be like are you really complaining about that? I know, but I am a naturally like very skinny person. I have a really hard time keeping weight on. That is my problem. I I am always trying to bulk and like rarely succeeding. I have a hard time keeping weight on. So when I did the vegan diet, I lost so much weight. I was a little fucking toothpick, and so that's why I didn't like it. Also, it's kind of a hard diet to maintain if you don't have, number one, the time, and number two, the financial means. Because without animal sources, it's very easy to get all of the, there's 10 essential amino acids that your body needs. Or maybe there's 13, I think. Yes, 13. You can get all of them in a single bite of fucking chicken. Like, animal sources have all of the amino acids. So it's very easy to get all of your aminos when you are not following a vegan diet. But when you are following a vegan diet, it's very hard to get all those essential amino acids because you have to eat a very wide variety of fruits and vegetables to get all of the amino acids that you need. Essential amino acids, whatever. So you have to have the money to purchase a wide variety of foods. You also have to have the time to cook and prepare all of your meals. You know, it requires a lot of time and energy and effort to do this diet right without sacrificing a lot of key components of health. Okay, but so whatever, let me tell you the benefits though. The benefits, yay. There's also another risk factor, but we're not gonna, hold on. We'll get to that in a second. So the benefits, basically, studies. There's so many more studies on the vegan diet as opposed to the carnivore diet that we talked about last week, because the vegan diet, number one, has been around, or like, I guess, more popular for a longer period of time. And also because people are just kind of more easily convinced to try the vegan diet because of the nobility behind it. Like, oh yeah, I support the environment and I don't want to like kill animals. And then you see all those videos about how, you know, the cows and what was that movie called? There was a documentary about it, about like how shitty we treat these cows that we eat, and everyone was like, I'm going vegan immediately. Yeah, animal cruelty sucks. None of us want to think about the fact that we are eating a dead animal. Like, so people were much quicker to hop on the vegan wagon as opposed to the carnivore wagon, you know? And so as a result, there have been a lot more studies on the vegan diet. Studies have shown that vegans have better heart health and lower odds of having other diseases. You have less of a chance of becoming obese, of getting heart disease, high cholesterol, high blood pressure. You're less likely to get diabetes. And even if you do have diabetes, it actually helps to mitigate, you know, the effects of diabetes. It gives you a higher insulin sensitivity on a vegan diet. So number one, if you don't have a diabetes already, veganism, that's a word. Veganism will help you not get diabetes. But if you already have diabetes, it'll also help you control your diabetes. So that's great news. It also is protective against some kinds of cancer, especially cancers in your gastrointestinal tract. And then for the ladies, it's protective against breast cancer, ovary cancer, and is it called uterus cancer? I don't know what it's called, but cancer in the uterus. And supposedly there's some studies that say that'll help you live longer, especially if you cut down on daily calories. So that's interesting, right? I think that just general weight control might be the reason behind all of these health benefits, like what I just said about might help you live longer, especially if you cut down on daily calories. I think all of these things are the case because you are cutting down on daily calories. Generally, vegans have a lower body mass index, BMI, as opposed to people who eat animal-based products. So when you have a lower BMI, that kind of just means that you're generally healthier, right? So I think that the behaviors associated with being vegan are kind of the reason behind why it also results in so many other health benefits. I could be wrong. I don't think I am though, but maybe. So another thing about vegan, why it's spectacular and wonderful and so super duper, is because of the nutrition. Like you're eating fruits and vegetables and whole grains and nuts and legumes. All of these are like the key components of a vegan diet. These foods are rich in fiber, which we talked about last week. Is fiber good for you, or does it really not matter? Carnivore people will tell you it doesn't really matter because they're trying to back their science, but everyone else on the fucking planet says that fiber is pretty important. So I don't know if it is. I don't think anybody knows if it is, but for the sake of talking about the vegan diet, let's just assume that fiber is good for you. So all of these foods are so rich in fiber. Yay! They're also really rich in antioxidants and, other things in plants that help protect against diseases and cancer and diabetes. So it's great. On top of that, it also has other benefits for, lowering your risk of cancer, which we talked about. According to this website, it says that vegans may benefit from a 15% lower risk of developing or dying from cancer. Whoa, big statement, but they said it. It is beneficial for people with arthritis. It reduces the symptoms of having arthritis, such as the pain and the joint swelling and like the stiffness that you have in the morning. It's good for your kidney function. So diabetics who substitute meat for plants through this diet may reduce their risk of poor kidney function. I don't know if you remember, but that was last week. So last week I talked about how carnivore might be harmful to your kidneys because it's really hard on your kidneys trying to process all of that protein. So when you substitute meat protein for plant protein, that's a little bit easier on your kidneys, which might help with, better kidney function. So that's cool. And then supposedly, so this one is an observational study, so which basically means nothing. Okay. Maybe I shouldn't even mention it, but I've already started talking about it, so I'm just going to say it. Observational studies, not control studies, not cohort studies, not really honestly scientific studies at all, show that aspects of the vegan diet may help reduce the risk of developing Alzheimer's disease. Observational study. Okay. Observational. We don't know. Once they come out with some randomized fucking control studies, then we can talk about that. But whatever. I threw it in there. Who cares? Let's talk about, who cares? I care a lot about Alzheimer's. That's not what I meant, but we don't know anything about that yet. So maybe I shouldn't have said it. Okay, I'm going to stop talking about that. Risks of the vegan diet. A vegan diet is healthy overall, but you're cutting out a lot of nutrients that you get from animal protein. So like I said, the amino acids, number one, that's huge, but there's other things too. So some of the other things that you get from animal protein are calcium, omega-3 fatty acids. You get that from fish mainly, zinc, and vitamin B12. So you need this protein to power all of the chemical reactions in your body, right? Calcium strengthens your bones and your teeth. Omega-3 fatty acids keep your cells healthy and they protect your heart by shielding against heart disease and fucking strokes. Okay, these nutrients are very important for children in their little growing bodies. They need all of their nutrients. They're also important for, pregnant women, right? Because kids, once again. So these are all super important nutrients, guys. Now you can substitute most of these, like where you would normally get them from animal products. You can typically substitute most of these vitamins with plant products, but that's what I was talking about. You need the financial means and the time to includes so many things in your diet, in a plant-based diet. So you can get a lot of your protein from nuts, soybeans, quinoa, calcium you can get from soy milk, fortified orange juice. There's orange juice that has calcium in it. You can get tofu with calcium. Broccoli has calcium in it. Kale has calcium in it. Almonds have calcium in them. Omega-3 fatty acids you could get from flax seeds, vegetable oils. You can buy plant-based supplements, but I kind of want to stick to the whole food thing, you know? But you can, if you're not as, it's not about me. I don't even know why I said that. Plant-based supplements, you can totally do that to get your omega-3 fatty acids. And then you can get your iron from things like tofu, soy, nuts, spinach, peanut butter. Yeah, iron from peanut butter, fun fact. And fortified cereals. There's some cereals that we have put iron into to combat some of the nutrient deficiencies in the United States. So that's interesting. However, one nutrient that is impossible to get from plant sources is vitamin B12, which your body uses to make red blood cells and DNA. So obviously vitamin B12 is extremely important, and you'll only find vitamin B12 in animal products. So that's why you're going to have to get one of those little fucking pill bottles with vitamins in them, because you can't get that anywhere else unless you're eating animal products. So really, the only risk factor associated with the vegan diet is that you're not getting all of the vitamins and minerals that you need. However, you can if your diet is diverse. So you can do it. It is possible. Except for B12, in which case you just gotta buy a pill bottle from the fucking grocery store, which isn't hard. However, once again, here we go. Everybody's body is different. Maybe vegan works for you, maybe it doesn't. Obviously, it didn't work for me. Like I said, I don't like it. I would prefer to not be 119 fucking pounds, standing really tall at 5'7". You know, like, I don't want to follow a diet that's going to make me consistently lose weight until I shrivel up into nothing. But if you're someone who is looking to lose weight, try the vegan diet. There's also some studies on the vegan diet and multiple sclerosis, which is why I was on it in the first place. But I didn't see any differences. So maybe it's true, maybe it's not. I don't know. But you can do your own research on it. There's so much information on the vegan diet because, you know, all the little yogis are on that train. But yeah, up to you. That's the vegan diet. What are we talking about next week? I think, you know what? I'm going to do paleo next week. So next week we're going to talk about paleo. Cool. And then once we finish up this little 6-part series, so this is 2 of 6. So once we finish this up, we're going to have a guest on. But I want to get all of these stupid nutrition fads out of the way so that you guys have your information so that, you know, maybe you could start a diet, right? It's summer. Summer is coming. It's right around the corner. It's hot girl summer, hot boy summer. It's time. We're doing it. So you got carnivore, you got vegan. And then you're going to learn about paleo, and then we'll get into some more later. Oh, guys, get on HiHo. HIHO. It's this new social media platform. It's fucking fantastic. It's fantastic for me because I love talking. But you should check it out for sure. And also, I think I've been saying my link wrong for like several weeks. The link, I'm going to write it as I say it. linktr.ee/BTC fit. linktr.ee/BTC fit. That is the link. I do have some guests lined up, but I want more, and I want to know what you think. Also, get on HiHo. Also, please leave reviews on whichever podcast platform you listen to me talk on. Please, and thank you. Okay, happy motherfucking Tuesday, and I'll see you next week.